Hi Ashutosh, how are you?
Hi Vashi, I'm good. How are you?
All good, and thanks for joining us today for this testimonial for any of applicants who are, looking to pursue their masters abroad or, considering on this journey. So maybe can we start with a quick introduction about yourself?
Yeah, I am Ashutosh and I was applying for the MBA, full-time MBA in the United States. And I had at the time of applying, I had about 3.5 years of experience and as a consultant, and uh, my GMAT scores were 675 for the Focus Edition. And that came around 96 percentile or something like that.
Yeah.
So that's about my profile, and I've finalized Georgia Tech, the Scheller School of Business for my MBA, and I'll be moving there for in the fall of 2025.
Great. So
Yeah.
Ashutosh, maybe could we start with, the schools you applied to, what were their decisions and what kind of scholarships did you receive on those?
Right. So I applied to a couple of I applied to many regions. I had applied to ISB in India. I also used my GMAT score to apply to SPJAN as well. And apart from that, I applied to in the United States, I applied to Georgia Tech, Scheller, Indiana, Kelley, Georgetown McDonough, and I applied to UNC Kenan-Flagler.
Okay.
So from there, in the United States, I got waitlisted in Kenan-Flagler and Kelley, and I got 25 or I think I got a 50% scholarship in Georgetown and a full fee waiver on in Georgia Tech Scheller.
Wow, that's amazing. So
Yeah.
I think no brains to say that Scheller obviously was the first most choice. I think in respect of school criteria, also Scheller was also something which was you were really leaning towards, and in the end, a full
Yes.
fee ride was, I think, a cherry on the top kind of a thing for
It
you.
was, yeah. So I was another thing about me is like I was in this process for a while now. This was my second application attempt to these schools, and especially Scheller was my second attempt. So I was really looking forward to this school because it falls in your it fees is still reasonable, and it is a very well-known tech school, and my background in tech it was something that I thought would really help me in furthering my career. Yeah.
So, being a reapplicant, what was different about your journey from, your first application to your second application? So, what, was the difference? Where did you feel things changed? What worked in your favor? Let's talk about that.
Yeah, so I mean, the clear differentiators were like I was aware of the process. This was not my first time applying. I knew what things I had to prepare for, and I spent the last year preparing for, those checkpoints only that you have to have a nice GMAT score. You have to have a certain kind of profile. You have to start your essays early, and you need to work on them for at least a couple of months before you submit them.
Right.
So that that knowledge about what's going to come, because we have already done it once, that helped me. And also I was one other differentiator was I was asking for help from a lot of people who, that's how I found you. So yeah, that was also a big differentiator this year.
Great. So, how was your experience working with LilacBuds? Let's talk about that. Prayash worked with you on the applications.
Yes.
So, how was that for you, in all?
It really helped me, LilacBuds. Like first of all, you were very flexible with the options because I was constantly coming to you, "Okay, hey, I can't do this, I can't do that. I just want this, the essays, and there is just the resumes. I don't want the whole thing." So, the flexibility of options was really something that leaned me towards you guys. And apart from that, I worked with Prayash, sorry. fresh on the applications and essays, especially the resume. I would like more than the essays, I was really how should I put it? Like he really changed like how I saw my resume. He really helped me with that, and that is something I think which kind of stood me out of the applicant pool. So that was really great. He added some like gave an idea that hey, your bullet points are too long. You should probably add a couple of highlights in the front, like 2, 3 word summary, so that the reader has an idea what to see. Because people
Correct.
might not, read the whole thing because
True.
they have to just review the review like a bunch of people. So you should get your point right out there. So that was something that really helped me, and I think I followed his instructions on the resumes and essays as well with my other applications. I primarily worked with him on the Scheller application, but like I took it with me to the other applications as well, so that was really great.
Great.
Yeah.
That's good to hear. So, what would be your advice, Ashutosh, to, any future applicants who are considering applying to B schools abroad, be it for their MBAs or any programs? Any words of, wisdom?
I wouldn't call it words of wisdom, but like just a few tips that I had. I mean, I would tell them that the application journey is going to be a long one. So you have to be mentally prepared for that. You are going to go back and forth on your essays, your resumes, that everything is going to take like a month of your time. And you should, in your head, you should be prepared with that, and you should like reach out to people who can help you. You should not try to do it yourself because doing it alone is very difficult. And apart from that, you should have a clear idea of your goals, what you want to do post your MBA. That should reflect in your resume, bullet points, as well as your essays. And you should not sound like someone who's just doing it for the sake of it. There should be clear conviction in your answers, your everything that you're putting forward to the adcoms should have a conviction ki, yeah, this guy has done his research, he's fit for the school, and this school is fit for him. Like that, and that should do it, ideally.
Okay,
That should do it. Yeah.
done. And last but not the least, Ashutosh, if somebody wanted to get into this consulting journey, it's like you also were as a reapplicant, second time round, you felt you needed a consultant to work on your applications alongside with you. So why should, somebody come work with LilacBuds on their consulting? So I obviously it worked for you, but what stood out on this journey? So why should they choose
Yeah,
LilacBuds?
right. So, like, I mean, I have recommended lilac birds to a lot of applicants from my end, and I think the flexibility of options, the flexibility to pick and choose on the topics that you need the help on. So, I think that is great, and the prices are affordable as well. That is one of the, yeah, big points for any applicant here. And apart from that, the time they take to get to know you, know about your profile, and help you build your answers with you, help you build a story around your whole thing. I think that is something that is required from a consulting group that you are taking support of. So these all things stood out to me, and I mean that is why I recommend you guys to everybody.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Ashutosh. Thanks for taking out this time. Enjoy your full ride, having at least in the uncertain times where we currently stand, we're going to the US with a full ride to Georgia Tech Scheller. Kudos to you on that and enjoy your journey. It's obviously going to be something you really would look forward to, in respect of future, how things plan out for you. Thank you so much for taking out the time. It was lovely working with you as well on your applications, and we really wish you all the best for your journey in the future. Thank you so
Thank you,
much.
Ashish.
Thank you.
Yeah.